How important was that in the second half to hold them to 17 points?
Um, I mean, I think it shows that we are capable of shutting down teams in the third and fourth quarter. I mean, we've kind of said it all year. Third quarters are are pretty much our quarter. But I think it really just leads down to just physicality and mentality. Once we put our mind to it and just go after it, I think we get pretty good on defense. So
Yeah, I agree. I think also people look at Arkansas and they're like, they play a lot of offense and they score a lot of points. And I think that we have taken it to a not personal, but like we take a lot of time on defense. Like we spend a lot of time on it and we take a lot of pride in it. And I think that for us, like just getting that confidence to realize that we are a defensive team is really big. I mean, going into conference, like we need to we need to feel like we can guard. And I think that doing that against a team like Lamar, I mean, they first half they shut us down. I mean, they scored all the points, they held it, they were in control. And I think to come out and deal with a little adversity and switch it and get all that momentum on our side is huge, just to be able to control that and get it back. And it just shows that we didn't stop fighting.
I know y'all dealt with some adversity earlier this year in some games, but this was probably the most that y'all have faced yet. Just how important was it without like even Michaela on the floor to just some other voices have to step up and really fight y'all through that stretch of adversity?
honestly, I think between our whole starting five, we all kind of do a good job of like sharing. I know Mac does a really good job of kind of rallying us together. But I think one thing our team does is a good job of is saying the right things at the right time. And I think one thing that showed out on the court today was that we never got frantic of like, oh crap, we're down and we need to start doing this. I think we all really played relaxed, played free, and you could see that in the third quarter when we started knocking down shots, and then leading into the fourth when we started knocking down shots and playing defense. So yeah, I think that just comes and shows that we trust each other and we trust Coach Neighbors, and that's all that matters.
You talked a little bit about it, knocking down some big shots in the third quarter. Both of you hit some really crucial shots down the stretch. Just how important was that to maybe kind of block out some of the shooting that had been happening earlier in the game, or even just the sloppy play in the first half?
I mean, I think that we're out there because we know what we can do. And I think that sometimes in games like this, like maybe the percentage kind of gets in our head for me personally. Like I feel like when I'm not going to lie, I didn't know we were down for half the game. Like I would have to look at the scoreboard. So I feel like I didn't play like frantic, but I think when we get down and we settle in our offense, like we make almost all the shots that we take. I think when we do what we do naturally, like they're either in or they're reboundable. And I think that that's huge for us because we won't be able to score a lot of points if they're not on our terms. And that's something that we emphasize a lot, is scoring on our terms. And I think that really showed because we were hitting big shots because that's our offense. That's what we practice every day. That's what comes easy to us. And I think that it's huge because it shows that in a game where it is tighter, it's closer, and we haven't dealt with that, just for us to show composure, I think is huge.
Saylor, back-to-back really strong games from you. How are you feeling about your progression as a player and your role on the team?
I think it's good. I feel for me like I hadn't played in 2 years, and I think that I kind of came in the first game with like too high of an expectation almost. I think that I just need to relax and my role will come with me. I mean, we have a very talented team, and I think that it's one of those situations where we all can do what we want to do and complement each other really well. And I think I just need to relax into my role and realize what this team needed me to do. And like, I think that that's why I'm playing better, is because I'm more relaxed. I'm not playing nervous. I'm not playing like I don't know what to do. And I think that since my teammates, we all have so much confidence in each other that it's like allows us to all play so relaxed and like trust within each other. And I think that was the biggest thing for me, is just being able to relax and play.
And you guys had 12 first half turnovers from Lamar's, just 6 steals. What was the cause of some of those unforced turnovers?
Honestly, I just think it was just more us. Like Saylor said, we got to play on our terms. And we were kind of letting them get us sped up a little bit in the first half. But I think it just goes down to just settling down and playing and realizing that Sam is more than capable of handling the ball, trusting that Aaron's more than capable of hitting it in the pinch and going to attack, and just being able to just trust ourselves and let the game settle in. That's all.
I know Coach talked quite a bit about like the compounding effect of free throws. Like I know tonight y'all probably aren't happy with 14 of 31, but how important was it to just keep on being aggressive and getting to the line?
I think that at the end of the day, like we've emphasized free throws a lot in practice and games. At the end of the day, there's still points with the shot or the clock not going. And so I think they're important. And so, whenever we step up on the line, even if you miss two, your next mindset shouldn't be like, oh, I missed two and all that stuff. So, I mean, we still practice them. We still talk about the importance of them, and our goal is still to get there every single time. So.
I just got one more question. I know the numbers look pretty even with rebounds, but sort of seemed like you guys are getting beaten on the glass. What was sort of going on there?
I think when we don't rebound, it shows. We play very fast, and to give any team second opportunities, I mean, we all want them. We want to get offensive rebounds for second chances. It just allows them more time to feel confident, get a rebound, put it back up. I mean, 9 times out of 10, if they get a rebound, there's probably 5 bodies around them, which if they go up, it's probably with contact, so it'll be a foul. And I think that for us, rebounding is very important. And if it's even, it's going to be a close game. And I think that all our games so far, when we've out-rebounded them, we've won by a significant amount. But I think that tonight, I think that'll be a big part of this week and just going into the future. I mean, going into conference as well, just the emphasis on the difference in how we play when we rebound and how we don't. But I think that it's a big part of how we play.